What's up, everybody? Today is the day that I've been waiting for this dining experience. The Joy Luck Chinese Dining Club. It's actually right next to the palace, and although it is a Chinese restaurant, it is going to feature some Korean Chinese fusion from a very famous restaurateur here in Korea who also happens to be an acquaintance of Tad's. You know, they got 4 stories, but unfortunately because of COVID and social distancing, this isn't open. But when you guys are here visiting Korea, checking out the palaces, it'll definitely be open for you guys, so you should definitely check it out. Happy birthday! The side story is that it's also Tad's birthday today.
Yeah, we just started. We just started. Happy birthday! Ooh!
Alright, so the first dishes have come out. So he's telling me I should eat it with a spoon because there's a lot of juice inside. You know, the thing I don't like about eggplants is that it's squishy sometimes. But he deep fried it and it has that really deep crisp on the outside. And I think this is sticky rice, so it also retains a sticky texture. Really recommend this.
Oh, and that 청양고추, that pepper, gives a kick.
Wow, it seems like it's gonna be so hot in here. So much flames. You know, we're getting to check out how he's preparing everything, and the thing that's really surprising me is how he keeps switching the oil.
Right.
You know, so the oil is fresh, because that annoys me with deep fried food. Like street food, they're using the same old palm oil or whatever. 와, 너무 맛있을 것 같아요. 감사합니다. I'm so excited to try this, guys. So this is actually a dish that only exists in Korean fusion Chinese called yangjangpi. And when I asked the owner, they say it's like a variation of chop suey. It seems like a stir-fried dish, as you can see in the wok, with the vegetables and the meat, but it doesn't have a very greasy overtone either. I noticed something that he was doing. He just kept switching the oil. Maybe that's why. But it also has a very fresh kick. He poured that mustard in there.
양념피 is a cold dish.
해파리를 안 먹으니까.
원래 해파리 갖고 하는데 이거는 너무
Usually it's very seafoody because they use jellyfish in it, but instead he used the 5 spices pig trotters, and that's what was unique about this dish. It's so different here, although these are all staples in Korean Chinese fusion.
Okay.
호빵이랑 먹으면 맛있겠다. 네.
Oh, is it seafood heaven? Very delicious.
You know, I thought this was mushrooms at first. Ah, look at the cake that they got, Tad.
We sing together.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Wow, look at this. I don't even know what to make out of this. So all these dishes are supposed to be dishes I've had before. Very staple Korean fusion. But this is not standard.
It's not.
Wow. Wow, that's good, guys.
Oh my gosh. My Latino homies are gonna love this dish. This is a tortilla.
Wow, good.
Now he's serving out the red wine.
That's one thing I
여기다 소주 마십시오.
The wine selection was really good. Oh, wash it down with some wine, with some shrimp.
Did we have?
No, we didn't go Napa together. Yeah, Santa Barbara.
Oh, now the sweet and sour pork.
Ah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you do. So you have.
Wow.
Unboxing break. So Tad's good friend Kathy got Tad a present. Almost looks like a Tiffany's
Alright.
color. What is it?
Golf ball.
Oh, that
it's
is
a marble.
fancy. It's the fanciest golf ball I've ever seen.
It's a
Wow. Man, and you got the divot thing and the...
What made you get him the Spider-Man one?
Hey, take a picture. Hey.
You should get him Incredible Hulk or something.
I want jambon, clear oyster jambon.
Okay, so this is spicy seafood jjampong.
No.
No.
Really? But usually it's red. But this one is clear and it's done with oysters.
Oh.
It's definitely not too spicy, but it has a really rich smoky flavor.
Right.
Yeah. Alright guys, so we're going now. Towards the end, I was just so full, I couldn't vlog anymore. But thank you so much, Mr. Kim. By the way, he runs a famous chain of restaurants called Yong Su San as well. You should check it out. Happy birthday, Tad. Friends, everybody. This was just such a feel-good environment to be at. Also, check out Kathy's series on Netflix, Strangers. Yeah. Hello guys, I am back in Tad's place after having that fantastic lunch, finishing up the edit for this video. And I just wanted to wrap up this video with a bit more information because I feel like I didn't do it justice, as I was somewhat starstruck. I had Kathy, a big time producer there that produces movies, and I'm like, am I doing a good enough job? And I also had Mr. Kim, who owns a chain of restaurants called Yong Su San, which is basically the premier restaurant that is keeping the culture and history of traditional palace cuisine from the Goryeo dynasty. Meaning this is when the capital was in North Korea, and it's a dying art form because obviously we don't have North Koreans down here anymore. And having an opportunity to try his food and to introduce it to you guys was an honor. But you know, the video doesn't translate so well, so I want to describe in a little bit more detail what makes this restaurant unique. It's not only that the owner of the finest cuisine in Korea is running it, but he went out of his way to reinvent himself during this time of COVID to bring forth accessible food for everybody. As somebody who's been eating Korean-style Chinese food all his life, and seeing him introduce elements of fancy Western cuisine into there and having it accessible for foreigners, such as not having the jjampong too spicy, and even including things like tortillas into the KungPow shrimp. It's something that I think everybody should experience if they have an opportunity to come to Korea, and it's in a fantastic location because it's literally walking distance from the two palaces, Cheongdeokgung and Gyeongbokgung Palace, which is something that everybody has to go to if it's your first time in Korea anyways. Once COVID is over, if you have an opportunity, also check out his main line of restaurants as well, as there's even a branch in LA, and you get to experience dining as kings did. Whatever the case, I hope you enjoyed this video. I certainly enjoyed eating there, and I hope I did even a little bit of justice to this restaurant that deserves all the credit. I really hope Mr. Kim is successful in his new venture, and you know, it's been a tough time for everybody in the restaurant business. I wish the best for you. Let's get through this COVID together. By the way, I also wanted to give a big shout out to Tad. It's ironic because it's his birthday, but he also provided a donation of $500 to this channel when I should actually be giving him a fancy birthday present. All I can say is I've been feeling very blessed here in Korea, surrounded by fantastic people. Korea's been as kind as it could to me during these tough and challenging times. So I wish you guys all the best out there as well.